I am in my favorite place on the porch. I'm going to just speak here for just a moment. I hope you can see the sun as it sets, and I hope you are enjoying it. Thank you for being here. So the weather, it is 50 some degrees. It is still February here in Wisconsin. So with this kind of weather and no snow, I doubt I will be making syrup this year, although the climate might be right for sap to be produced, and it looks like the trees are kind of starting to do their thing, which, by the way, if you don't live in an area where you have maple trees because your season is too short and your trees don't produce any sap for syrup, then what you need is you need above freezing during the day and freezing at night, and that will make the sap run. But I don't have any snow, as you can see, so I don't have a commercial refrigerator, so probably am not going to make any syrup this year just because I don't have any way to store it and keep it cold due to the temperatures. So nonetheless, we are going to be in Acts today, and my glasses, the bow just broke off, but it's okay. They're lopsided on my face. All right, Acts 17 verse 1 says this. Now when they had passed through Amphipolis and Apollonia, they came to Thessalonica, where there was a synagogue of the Jews. Then Paul, as his custom was, went into them, and for 3 Sabbaths reasoned with them from the Scriptures, explaining and demonstrating that the Christ had to suffer and rise again from the dead, and saying, "This Jesus whom I preach to you is the Christ." And some of them were persuaded, and a great multitude of the devout Greeks, and not a few of the leading women, joined Paul and Silas. All right, so Paul is in there 3 Sabbaths. That is 3 weeks explaining. And it says that some were persuaded. That means some were not. So for me, because I want the truth and I'm willing to change my point of view if I am wrong, I'm always surprised by people who don't. And I've been doing this a long time, and I'm really not interested any longer in debating people who cannot, 1, defend their position, or 2, can't answer logically, or 3, cannot look at the scriptures that I present and respond back without going off of topic. I just don't have time for that. I've been doing this a long time, not with this channel per se, but trying to share the truth with people. And then having people over and let's debate it, let's talk about it, like they did when they met in homes, where they sat across from each other and they asked questions. And so I've got a video coming up on something that I heard, and I wondered, maybe this is right. And I looked it up. It's about the 120 years that video is coming. But I don't assume when I hear something per se that the person is right. I don't assume they're wrong. If it's something I've never heard, then I do the work and I look it up myself. So there are a multitude of people who just cannot defend their position logically or with reason. And it's kind of sad. And I just am out of patience for that. I used to spend a lot more time with that. I don't anymore. I don't want to. I don't need to. If I have presented you and you go off topic and you cannot defend your position out of the scriptures and you cannot look at other Bible passages, I just am not interested in spending that much time anymore trying to convince people when they could read it for themselves. And when you call them out on going off topic, which pastors have done, because I've gone to pastors about things, they don't really have an answer for you. And so I have experienced the gamut of it all. And so I don't mean to be cruel. That isn't the intent. I just don't have time, because there could be somebody else who truly does want to know the truth. And so you can always comment, or you can always email me. My email address is messagewps@gmail.com. If I know, I will tell you. If I don't know, I have no shame in saying that is something I don't know. So I always appreciate your comments. If you cannot argue logically with reason out of the scriptures and defend your position, or if you cannot respond back to passages that I post without going off topic, you may as well not even bother, because after the first or second email or first or second comment, we're going to be done. I just have no more tolerance for that. Whew. All right. I love you all and appreciate your being here. Armor up, we ride at dawn. May God bless you as always. Have a great day.